Hi, in episode 1, I'm going to walk you through how we manage our listings through Global Wolf Web, how we change photos, add virtual tours, and change whether we want things like the address to show up on the public site or not. So what we're going to do is log into Global Wolf Web, and everyone has that link. Just check your email, it'll be in there. So from there we'll go into listings, drop down option to listings, and from here I'm going to select a random listing. On this page it gives you sort of the overall view of the relevant information of the listing, from the price, expiry date, to the mapping, remarks, directions, whatnot. So what we're going to do here is I'm looking at this listing and say, you know what, the actual push pin is not representative of where that actual listing is. So from here I'm going to zoom in, and the way I do that is go to the magnifying glass here, click a couple times, and this particular listing actually is just over between Turner Drive and Valley Road. So I'm just going to click it there, and I'm happy with that. I'm going to copy the coordinates over because they've changed to reflect the listing coordinates. So from here, everything else is fairly straightforward on this page. So I'm going to hit save to save my changes, and then I'm going to go over into showing setup. And the reason I'm showing you this is it actually gives us a little more flexibility on how we want to change our showing instructions. You may want to say, okay, I want the listing agent to confirm all showings. It might be a special listing where there might be tenants, whatnot, so you have to contact the seller directly. You can go in here and change showing instructions. His key is under Matt. Not something that I would suggest, but again, just for example purposes. You can also go in here and say, okay, you know what, this listing is not going to be available for showings on Saturdays between 9:30 and 10 or 11. I'm sorry. I mean, they've got maybe a cleaning lady coming in then or something. Thirdly, you can go in and you might have clients that say, you know, I don't need to be called, but can you just email me on what's happening with showing? So from there I would put in the seller's name, the email address, and I'm only going to show them on confirmed and canceled showings, and I'm okay with that. Now there could be tenants again with that, and there we would just click add entry, and again put the tenant information in there. So I'm going to save those changes, and from here we're going to go to the enhance tab, and this is where we can actually add photos, tweak some of the virtual tour settings, whatnot. You might have a website or you might have this listing would be on MLS, and you may want to say, okay, go to this. I want people to go to my website, go to this listing, and be able to get the virtual tour and a lot more photos on my site. So in that case, although the virtual tour, if it's attached on MLS, would come through here, and this would be populated, you might say, okay, I don't want it to go on MLS, but I just want it on here, and that's where you would do that. Now, again, you have access to whether you want to show the address on public websites. For this example, I'm going to click off on that, and here we're going to add some more photos as well. I see here there is 6 photos. We want to add a photo, position 7, select browse to select photo upload, go to my pictures, and I will click a photo, and I will hit save all photos. And just to confirm, I should now have 7 photos, and there it is. Now let's say that I wanted to edit edit some of these photos and just just say what the actual person's looking at here. I would click on the edit photo with a little pencil and pad of paper and click on there, and in here front street view, and then I can actually go on and do a little further description. Great view overlooking the water. And I'll go over there's a little floppy disk that represents the save button, and we click save. Now I might, for these purposes, say, you know what, I want this button number 7, I want that to go up 1 into number 6. I can also go in and hit edit and change position, put in 1, hit save, and from there it'll move up to the number 1 position. It'll be the lead photo that people see when they go onto the website. Now some of you have online virtual tours with links, and if you didn't put it on MLS, this is where you would put it in here. So you would just fill out www.myvirtualtour.com/web, for instance, and then we'll save that. And just for your own edification purposes, I can go on to showing activity. I can see that there's been no showings on this home, and as we start getting some hits on the website, you'll be able to track the number of hits, the month, and the number of hits on the on this website as well. So anyway, for session 1, that's it, and we'll move on for session 2 to how do we change our personal profiles in the web manager.